All right, people. So I just want to talk about the Electoral College because I see people saying, well, Hillary got the most votes. Hillary should have won. Well, I agree that whoever gets the most votes should win. I mean, I think that's just how it should be. Um, However, that's not how the system's set up currently. That's not how it works. Um, so you have to operate in the system it's set up as. So you shouldn't be trying to get the most popular votes. You should be trying to get the most electoral votes. The popular vote currently right now is irrelevant. So therefore, you should be aiming to get um, the most electoral votes, and that's what Trump did. You could only operate in the system that it's set up to be, and that's what Trump did. Now, there's an argument. Well, should there be an electoral college or shouldn't there be? It's very interesting that just right after Hillary loses but gets more popular votes, that everybody starts crying about the electoral college. Nobody was crying about it a week ago, and it looked like it was actually going to help Hillary because Trump was only down in the polls by about a point or two. But however, if you looked at the electoral college map, Hillary was winning by quite a lot according to a lot of projections. So a lot of people weren't complaining about it then. But now all of a sudden, since it hurt Hillary and helped Trump, people aren't complaining about it. But like I said, it's a system that it's set up as, and the only states that matter are really the battleground states, and that's where you gotta campaign and aim to win just those states because most states are either definitely going to go Republican or Democrat, so those states are irrelevant. And Trump did that. He worked his ass off. He was doing rallies at like 11 in the morning to 1 o'clock at night, and he worked his ass off. And he fucking won those battleground states, and that's what you got to do to win the presidency. Is it a messed up system? Yes, a little bit, but he did what he had to do to win, and people don't really understand. And it's not set up. If it was set up for the popular vote, then Trump would have went to places like California, New York, Texas, where there's a lot of people. Now the argument for the electoral college is, well, if there wasn't an electoral college, then the bigger states would have all the power, and those would be the only states that matter. But I disagree with that because right now it's set up by the electoral college, and the only states that matter right now are the battleground states. So that this whole electoral college thing creates a system where only 8, 9, 10 states matter. The other 40, well, nobody gives a shit about those states. Nobody will go to campaign there or put any work into winning states like New York or Texas or California because they're already definitely going to go Republican or Democrat. A lot of states like that, and a lot of the small states like Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, West Virginia. Again, they're not going to be paid any attention to because they're always going to go Republican. So the electoral college sets up a system where those states don't even matter, really. And even a lot of the big states don't matter. Like I said, California. It's like nobody's going to go there and campaign there and put energy into there because it's always going to go Democrat. So whichever system you have, there's going to be portions of the country that aren't paid attention to. So what if you have an electoral college, or if you have just by popular vote? There's going to be sections of the country that aren't paid attention to, and that the campaigns will not pay attention to, and they will not travel to, and that they will not campaign in. So whichever system you have, it's going to be fucked up. Therefore, I think you should have a popular on a popular voting system. Because like I said, either way you're going to have a negative there, whether it's popular or the electoral college. So I think we should just move to a electoral college, or I mean have it be the popular vote, because I just think that's how it should work, and whoever most people vote for, whoever most people want to be president, will be the president. And then, but the argument then becomes, well, the small states don't get as much representation. Well, they're fucking smaller, so they should get a smaller representation. They're smaller than California. New Hampshire Wyoming is smaller than California, has less people than California. So they should get a lesser say than California because they have less people. They should not get an equal representation as California or as Texas because they have less people. So I think we should move to a popular vote. However, it was set up as an electoral thing, in this election. Therefore, Trump, and Clinton have to operate in that system and have to play to that mindset. They should not aim to win the popular vote. They should aim to win the Electoral College, and that's what Trump did, and Trump won because people are fed up with the system. But that's a separate issue. But I'm just sick of people crying about the Electoral College. Trump won fair and square. He operated in the system that he had to operate in, and he kicked ass. So there you go, people.